Hello again and welcome to another edition of the Carnival Club right here at betting.club, your favourite bookmaker as we go right into the autumn carnival. We try and preview every week right here, give you the latest markets, the latest moves, try and steer you into a winner for what is going to be some very big Super Saturdays coming up. Pretty good day last Saturday, just missed with Chautauqua, but what about Inference with Tommy Berry aboard? Down the outside rail, got out to $9.50 and was our clear on-top selection to win the Randwick Guineas. So we were celebrating a little bit there. But let's get into this Super Saturday. Big meetings at Rosehill in Sydney, where again we are headed for, well, probably at least a heavy 8, possible chance we might get to a soft 7. But the rain is sticking around in Sydney, so do the form closely. Watch those betting.club prices. And then, of course, some great 2 good Group 2 support races at Rosehill. We're going to look at those. And, of course, a fabulous Group 1 double down there at Flemington. The time-honoured Newmarket Sprint down the straight, 1,200 metres. And the Group 1 Australian Cup over 2,000 metres. But let's start at Rosehill in Sydney. The Group 1 Coolmore Classic is the feature, and I've got to say this is one of the best Coolmores we've seen in a long time. Big field of 19 runners accepted. Fillies and mares at Group 1 level coming from everywhere. Let's look at some of the those at the head of the market at betting.club, and I should emphasise it's a pretty wide open market. But Oh My Sword, number 14, opened on top around about the $3.50, $3.60 mark. Look, Oh My Sword is a very talented horse. It was a massive run first up in the wet at Randwick, getting home for second. Expect that price to go out though. Might well start favourite Oh My Sword, but there's a lot of good prices out in the market here. Let's look at a couple of them. First Seal, resuming, had 2 good trials, $18 at betting.club. Dixie Blossoms, that was a winner for us a fortnight back. It's at $7, number 2. As I say, third up, 1 second up. You got $8 for Global Glamour. Front-running horse from the Gay Waterhouse Yard. Others in the market, the very good Kiwi that held on to beat Oh My Sword. First up across here in Australia, number 7, La Bella Diosa. It's at $9.50. Further down, well, really the rest of them are out in double figures. So a wide open Coolmore. Looking at the race, I'm going to put number 2, Dixie Blossoms, on top, drawn out in 12. I think the breakthrough last start, Dixie Blossoms, a horse that, you know, has really paid for great consistency, has carried weight, always off the speed, getting home and finishing. They went straight to the front last time at Randwick in a smaller field, and she just got further and further in front on the heavy ground. And I reckon that just mentally might really be the big opener for Dixie Blossom. She can push on now at 1,500 metres. This is a big assignment, of course, a Group 1 level, big field. Sort of middle to further out gate. I think they'll be off the fence. She'll go forward. I think she'll sit right up there on the pace and be very strong on the line. So around about the 7, might get longer, $8 or $9. Dixie Blossoms, number 2 for me here at the club to win the Coolmore Classic. The dangers, look, there's going to be a million of them for sure. Oh My Sword, you know, will probably one day be the best filly or mare in this race. She's a beauty. The word is she's trained on well. This is very tough. Second up, 1,500 metres, and she's got a very wide gate. On the score of ability, I'll put her in for second, number 14, Oh My Sword. And the horse that just tipped her out last start, as I say, the Kiwi, number 7, La Bella Diosa. Around about the $9.50, $10 mark, leave it in for third. But for me, number 2, Dixie Blossoms, each way, of course, all day to win the Group 1 Coolmore Classic. We go through now to race 8 at Rosehill, is the Ajax Stakes at Group 2 level. Looking at the market here again, it's pretty wide. Dibiani is on top, number 5 at $4.60 early betting.club. You got $6 for A-Rod, $8 New Tipperary, $8 It's Somewhat, also $6 for number 3, He's Our Rocky. So they're all backable at those prices. It's a very open race. I'm going to put number 2, A-Rod, on top. Very good in the Liverpool City Cup, got home for second, that was its second run back. I just love the way it hit the ground. I think the pace will be okay in this race, and I think A-Rod at around about the $6, $7 mark can get the cash. So it's number 2 again for me in the Ajax Stakes, A-Rod to win. This might be the race that He's Our Rocky puts the best hoof forward. Form doesn't look flash, but it's been getting home well. And, you know, when I say flash, it's behind Blackheart Bart, both runs in, even though just looking for a little longer trip now, probably wants it longer than the 14, but I think He's Our Rocky coming up to Sydney, number 3, is ready to do something. And further out in the market, go down to number 10, New Tipperary, I'm going to put in for third. So that's it for me, 2 to beat 3 and 10, but I got A-Rod on top to win the Ajax Stakes at Group 2 level. The third of the races we're going to look at now at Rosehill, also at Group 2 level, is the Far Lap Stakes. Again, it'll be the trend of the day, wide open betting, so keep on top of those prices. Clear favourite number 9, Fox Plays, had 2 very good runs back. It's $2.80. Expect it to probably ease when the money starts to come for other horses. Further out in the market, number 1, Echo Effect, is opened around the $6 mark. Again, I think that'll ease. Number 2, Bazelle for John O'Shea is around the $8 mark. And looking at the rest, you get out into double figures very quickly. So, very open renewal of the Far Lap Stakes. I found it very hard really to put one on top here. Look, I'm going to go really wide in the market here and throw in number 5 for the Hawks Camp Redouble. Its form doesn't look flash, but I just think it's ready to fire now. It's had 4 runs back, and I think it's, despite the wide alley, which may be an advantage as you get later in the day with the wet track, I reckon it's ready to do something now, Redouble. $26 on betting.club. I'm convinced it's going to jump shorter. Grab some of the $26 Redouble. I think you'll get the ride of your life each way there. So number 5 at huge odds, Redouble to win the Far Lap. And look, you can do your best for second. I'll leave in Echo Effect number 1 to run second and Bazelle second up to run third around the $8 mark. But long in the market for me, number 5, Redouble to win the Far Lap. Let's switch now to Flemington on this bumper day. They call it Super Saturday in Melbourne at Flemington, where the weather should be pretty good. Rail is true. Down the straight, 1,200 metres, the Newmarket at Group 1 level. Look, Spieth is the favourite. You know, arguably should have won the Darley Classic in the spring. Should have won the Newmarket last start. Was held up late, flashed late, tipped out by Terra Vista down the straight. My concern with Spieth, it was backed all in. $4, they wanted to back it big time. It's in now to $3.50 final field. Clear favourite. My concern here is the 1 gate. Don't be surprised if the rider gets really aggressive and doesn't get too far back, uses the early rail, but I'm just concerned that, you know, later in the day, maybe out in the middle is the best place to be. So I don't think the draw suits, so maybe Spieth might ease in betting. Can it be beat? Well, I think it can be beat. I think this is going to be a race for the 3-year-olds, who ironically are drawn on the other side of the field. Number 6, Extreme Choice, that the great Joe Moreira from Hong Kong is riding. It was very good in the Oakley Plate, getting home for third. And another one, of course, that comes out of the Lightning is number 9, Star Turn. The 3-year-old as well. It was very good hitting the line. It's a 3-year-old time of the year when we get to March. I think one of the 3-year-olds will win. I'm going to go with Extreme Choice. I'm going around the Lightning form. Most of these come out of the Group 1 Lightning. I'm going to put the 3-year-old Extreme Choice right out in gate 13 to come flying down the outside to win. For the Magic Man, number 6, Extreme Choice, it's $5.50 at betting.club. You'll probably get longer. I've got it on top to beat Star Turn number 9. It's at around about the $6.50 mark, and I'll leave the favourite in Spieth for third, $3.50. As I say, expect that to probably get a bit longer. Other chances in the race, Illustrious Lad 7 is at $8. Scheidel, very good winner first up, of course, at Caulfield, number 4. It's around the $11 mark. They've got chances. But for me, it's Extreme Choice to win the Group 1 Newmarket. And finally, we go to the 2,000 metres of the Group 1 Australian Cup. Pretty open race, not a classic renewal, but some good horses here, certainly getting over the 1.25 miles. Humidor was very good in the Peter Young last start. It's your favourite at betting.club around $4.20. Jamaica, of course, last year's Caulfield Cup winner. It's had 2 runs back. It's ready to win. It's at $4.60. Then you get out to $5.50 for last start winner Stratum Star. $7.50 for my tip, the United States. Very good first up in the Peter Young. Raced fairly forward, got to the line third. You look it back through its form. It does fire early. It does fire second up. And even though it's a horse that's gone over longer trips, pretty confident the Hickmott Williams camp like the idea of training the United States for mile, 2,000 metre type races. Second up into the Australian Cup, great value, $7.50 the United States. Bore into that. I'm convinced the horse will jump shorter. On top, number 3, the United States. The dangers for me are the 10 and 11. Humidor is going very well. It's a very good stayer in the making. I'll put it in for second, and Jamaica, number 11, for third. So I think most of the big guns are near the top of the market, but this could be one of the best value bets of the day. Number 3, the United States to win the Group 1 Australian Cup, and that's our look at the big 5 races. Of course, there's many more. Go to betting.club now. Look out for the Carnival Club. That's the best. There's some terrific value there. And don't forget, look out for all those great specials when Super Saturday arrives, and top odds here at the home of racing, betting.club. Good luck. Thanks for joining us at the Carnival Club.